west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Cameron going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Cameron, this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Wow. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. And what's going to be the final play of this first quarter? After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
This is the best thing I've ever heard, Daddy.
They'll try to run this one.
Hey, don't say that to me. Where you supposed to eat that at? Put the bowl in the sink.
The desk.
Or put the bowl in the sink. Thank you.
That's a really alert defense
He's
there
a
because they
milk.
saw the heavy look come in
Okay,
from
go
the
put the bowl in the
offense,
sink.
countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Thank you.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone.
Want to try some milk?
No,
Defense
thank you.
comes
Put
up
the bowl in the
big.
sink.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Put the
Just
bowl
2
in the
series
sink.
in here,
Put
Charles,
the
but
spoon in the
everything's
sink.
gone to script so far. They got a
spoon in
touchdown
the
on their
sink.
first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception. And here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It's a matter of time. You got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Please, what?
Can we go to the railroad today?
Get off the court. Get off the court. Get off the court.
Can we go to
So
the
after
railroad
the INT,
today?
here's Mahomes. And that one going to come up
Not
short.
today,
No
man.
throw. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take
Stop. Leave that alone.
There's no doubt
that
that you,
right?
if you're the defensive play
Oh,
caller,
what?
you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Hey, Daddy.
Incomplete. They cannot
Don't bring that out here, please.
turn it over. The
Thank
Chiefs
you.
tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Scarlett, don't bring that out here.
They go play action here on 1st down.
What the fuck?
And this is Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement play style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing,
You got milk on
they're
your mouth,
fired
girl.
up,
Walk your
and
milk.
it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Broncos kickoff unit
What?
out there to kick this one away.
There ain't no room out here. Go right in the kitchen. Go right in the kitchen.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
I don't know. Why you would have ride it out here for? I don't know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're beginning to move the football. What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone
Carla,
would come open
back up.
downfield.
Move that back
but they
before
never
you run
did.
over my cord.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Yes.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got
Scholar, you on the card. That's why I told you not to bring that out here.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15,
No.
inside the 5. Superb. And from the 4,
Go
they get it
and
to
take
the
it in
8
the house.
on a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before you could get much out of it.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 6 yards left on 2nd down.
No, I ain't the vaccine.
Who's bringing outside?
Operating from the gun. Cameron, that's out to the flat for Akers.
Where did you
And he'll lose yardage
Carla.
and be down at the 7-yard line. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
So heavy. We made it. We made it, Daddy.
Back to throw. Cameron, and he's going to go down.
Don't take that in the house.
Into the end end
You about to
zone,
knock
and
my
this is
cup
going to
over.
wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Sound like you need to take another nap. You want to take another nap?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Take another one.
Micah Hyde. And the Broncos
okay, go get me a take another nap. You just said you're going to take another nap.
Too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and sprint the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the Owls have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down. Cameron. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking to throw. Cameron. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Cameron. And that is caught. A touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich from 6 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Why not?
The try here for the extra point.
Take another one.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Goose here. Tell him get out your yard. Diamond gonna get him. Tell him get out your yard.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
I don't want to beat them no raggedy goose.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's not
It'll be a
done.
pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
That's your glasses?
Yeah, go put it in the house.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'll wear that, please.
What? No, because you're going to break it. Go wear your own glasses.
So
Where your
not much
glasses
time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here.
Give it here, because you already been there. Give it here.
They'll bring the football
Give it here.
to the 25.
You're right there. Thank you.
Stop it.
You stop it. I'm ready. Put that back on the couch. You already bent it. Look how you broke both.
Ready to start their next drive.
Look at that. See that?
And with 10 seconds left, not
That's
really
why I
enough
wanna
time
get
to
you.
put something together.
Sorry, Daddy.
Come on.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Go DK.
And he's got it inside the 10.
Put that cover back on the bed. Put it back on the couch.
Send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Look at the hit.
Back up.
Look at the hit.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis.
Don't go over
operating
there.
on, getting
Back
set
over
for
this way.
quarter number 3 here.
Come back over this way. Thank you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Take it in, huh?
Don't tell the Keith to get out the yard.
Get out my yard.
Get a chance to
A
return
lot of
this
them
one
over
as
there.
it's through the end zone.
A lot
for
of them eating
touchback.
on my damn grass.
What?
Come over this way. Come over this way. What did I just tell you to do?
Sorry.
The Chiefs
I have to get
offense
the
about
hit.
set to begin this
No,
drive.
that's what mama.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at
You
intermission.
can go take it
As am
down.
I,
No.
because
Yeah. You need to follow the eyes.
No.
first half.
I don't want to go to
They were
sleep.
hitting the open receivers,
follow that
taking
race.
whatever
I don't
the
want to go
coverage gave
to
them,
sleep.
well for themselves.
Daddy.
They just want to pick up the pace
Follow
and
that
score a
race.
little
I
bit.
don't want to go to sleep.
Throw the ball effectively.
Mahomes
Stop.
trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted.
Oh.
Stop pinching, bro.
I certainly think
Let me
that we're seeing
pinch
a
you.
big reason why
Yo,
this
you
team is
like
struggling
it?
to put points on the board so far
Stop.
because too many of their
Tell
drives
DG
have ended in
DG
turnovers
not the yard.
already, and we still
I
have
got
almost
patches
a
now.
half of
Tell him get out the
football
yard.
yet to play.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's not faster.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, look! Get out of my yard! Hey, look! Hey, look! Get out of my yard!
Waiting from the gun. Cameron, touchdown!
Hey, look!
Cam Akers.
Get out of my yard!
5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos
Get
take
out of my
advantage of the field
yard!
position.
All right, start screaming.
To
Jeez.
cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Get out my yard! Hey, go! Hey, go! Hey, go! So y'all catch me!
You got caught.
Huh?
You got caught.
What
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to
Copy
kick this
in
one away.
I'll go put that in the sink.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This juice?
Ain't no more juice.
This juice?
I drank it all. Get him. Get him. Get him. Don't get me stupid.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Why?
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation.
Oh,
but they also
I'll
understand
taste a little bit.
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much
I broke a
time
piece
so they
off.
can
I ain't
get
even eat
two
that much of it.
possessions.
Wow. It's good, though. It was actually good. That shit wasn't dry. It wasn't dry. That's rare.
Jumping on there! Get off of there!
Jumping on what?
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Get off
Now
of
he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Cameron. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him the game ball after it's over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cameron. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cameron looking underneath. He's got Akers. Touchdown, Broncos. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it.
He's got it with the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Cameron. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance. And
that's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got
what?
Touchdown, Chiefs. Mike Gesicki, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And
that damn Keith ain't doing your job, dog. Fire your old ass. Go get
now
the damn.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cameron, open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in them. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with a touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Broncos start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Eight yards to go on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cameron going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result,
and in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Nicole.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Cameron going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. On 4th down, Cameron going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.